Morning traders, and this is your Aussie review for today. So the levels I put in yesterday pretty much broke through the first one, turned up, and we're kind of hovering in the middle of nowhere at the moment. This bar here is incorrect data, so just ignore that for now. So this cup and handle has been validated, and my target is pretty much 51.54. Okay, ideally I do want to see a bit of a pullback. Look how strong this trend is with the moving averages at the moment. We are pretty strong to the upside. If we just go to the higher time frame, you can see what we bounced off here. Okay, 200 moving average. Remember, my inside tails are my levels, but my 200 moving averages are also levels, and you can see why. There is the rejection off that level. So the seller stepped in off there, and the bears made quite a bit of money there. 240 points. Okay, so the fact that we've closed up above the close of, or the open of the previous bar is significant, but we obviously need to get above this 200 moving average now. Okay, so we do also have a gap here, which we haven't tagged either, and I'm going to use some of these. Just want to move this one up to where price is now, because you can see there's a level here. There's inside tail, inside tail. Okay, now there is a bigger head and shoulders here as well. So we've got the smaller one here, and then we've got a pretty bigger one over here. So there's quite a few patterns at the moment. My oscillators are saying be careful, we're coming up to levels, which I would still agree with. And I'm just going to move this one up to there. So those are my two pullback levels that I'd love to see today. So let's get to the half hour. I want to see, I think the closing range strategy would have worked out today on this market. Yep. There was a closing range. If I put my trusty Fibonacci on here, you'll see what happened. So we got through the range target. You can see there was profit taking there. Got through the next. We got through the second, third, and fourth target to the upside. Okay, so all the targets to the upside were pretty much tagged, and we've come back to, I think it was pretty much just profit taking, because it was a relatively strong rally up. Okay, so what do I think today? Difficult one, because the Dow and the Dax are both looking like they're coming up to some major levels, so which looks like there'll be some profit taking at the moment. 10-10 is flat at the moment. Futures are up at the moment. Hang Seng is up. The US futures are up ever so slightly. The Dow is up 1.4% yesterday. So was the Nasdaq. Where's the Nasdaq? Nasdaq was up 1.8%. And the S&P was up 1.3%. So I do suspect there's still more upside to come, but I think these levels are the ones that you need to worry about. So maybe we do tag the measured move today. So 51.54 is definitely on the cards. Okay, so how can we trade this today? Well, for me it would be pretty simple. I would be watching the closing range strategy, and I'm going to come to 12 minutes. So there's my closing range. So obviously it breaks the downside, ties up with this level here of 49.125. A break to the upside. The second range target hits our measured move target. Okay, so yeah, so I think it's still long for now. This price action at the close is from serious profit taking for some reason. So we need to just see what happens. There's maybe a bit of a pullback coming today, remove the downside, or alternatively it may just be the start of some consolidation. Okay, but as I said, international markets are looking a bit wobbly now at the moment as well, so looking like they're coming up to levels. So I am expecting some sort of profit taking. Just going to close off on this market today with the ichimoku quickly. Not the 12-minute, but definitely the hour. So you can see moves the downside, tested the cloud, broke up, tested the cloud, and we got a crossover here day before yesterday, which was bullish, extremely bullish in actual fact, and we rallied. Okay, so if we just, I'm interested in the 4 hour, so we've broken through, we haven't tested the cloud, we are far from Kijans and Tegansons. I do expect some sort of pullback. We do have a bit of pin bar in the 4 hour as well. So it would be nice to see a pullback. Pretty much, I'd love to see a pullback to come and test this head and shoulders, cup and handles scenario here. And somewhere back to 49,143 would be really cool to see, but I don't think we're going to get that. I think we'll probably get some sideways motion or something like that. And lastly, on the daily, the trend is still down. Okay, so yes, we've had some kind of a trend change on the lower time frames, but the trend is down on the daily. And looking at the daily price action, this is not pretty at the moment. There's lots of tails everywhere, but the tails on the downside indicating buyers. But my oscillator here on the Williams percentage R here for the ichimoku is coming up into an area where I need to be concerned. Okay, so Kijans and Tigers are coming together, so it could be a crossover today or Monday. But that's why I say, just keep our stops really tight at the moment. We could get some ambushes in. Okay, and what this could be doing is forming a bigger head and shoulder. So here's your shoulder, here's your head, and then a couple of days of another shoulder, and then a breakthrough. Okay, so the last thing here, which is very important to keep track of, is remember what I say, the first two fractals make up the trend line. There it is there. So that's the first trend line to worry about. Once we're through that trend line, then you can move to that trend line there. Okay, so that's my trend line there, and you can see we've kind of rejected it as well. Okay, come down to the hour. Can't draw it in on the hour. One sec, guys. Let me just minimize this. Okay, we're not quite there yet. Oh, that's the trend line we need to worry about. Okay. And that would pretty much, by the looks of things, put us somewhere by this gap close. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much my view for today. I just want to come back to watch out for these levels, the upside, but I still think the opportunity is to buy. You want to see the pullbacks, and then you want to get in on this market. So we've got some measured moves to play out, but we've also got a breakout that needs to be tested as well. So a little bit conflicting information. So ideally, you'd love to be back to come and test this head and shoulders here. A breakout at 49,100. Probably, I think there's 49,100. Between 49,150 and 49,100 is the area you're looking for that pullback. Back to this area and then a rally. Whether it happens today, I don't think so. Probably just going to continue moving to the upside, just to make up what happened on the US markets last night. Okay, so yeah, so it's still long. Obviously, just looking for opportunities to get long. So we need to get long on the pullbacks, and may not be anything today, but there may also be a pullback. Closing range strategy is also something to pay attention to. So break above the last hour of trading. So we're looking for a 5 or a 6 minute close to the upside. We'll validate that trade, and then it's long for the levels. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.